I am Minister Tasha Gilmore, and as a speaker and a Christian life coach, I have the amazing privilege of helping people to look within themselves to discover their purpose, and not just discover their purpose, but to pursue it and achieve it. Your purpose is the thing you were created to do. It is a thing that you love to do and feel the most alive when you are doing it. Your purpose is connected to your gifts, talents, and abilities. It's the thing you cannot stop thinking about doing, and you would do it even if no one paid you to. I have found that there are 4 types of people. The first type is trying to figure out their purpose. The second type knows what their purpose is, but they're not living it. The third type is passionately going after their purpose. And the fourth type is living their purpose out every single day. Which of these people do you think experience the most joy and fulfillment in their life? And which of these people are you? Where are you today? Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Do you believe that God has a plan for your life? Each and every one of us has a purpose. There is a plan for your life. Your pain, your obstacles, your challenges were all meant to propel you toward your purpose. I would like to offer you an opportunity to pursue your purpose through a partnership with other like-minded people who have made the decision to stop surviving in life and to start thriving in life. But right now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. I want you to simply listen to me. I want you to picture what I'm saying. Close your eyes. Imagine with me for a moment that it's New Year's Eve and you're getting dressed. You're getting ready to go to a New Year's Eve party. You're looking in the mirror. You're checking your makeup. You're doing whatever final adjustments that you need to do to get ready to go out the door. And you know you're running late and you're ready to go. And suddenly, you hear there's a knock at your door. You go to the door and you look out. You peep out and you realize there's a woman standing there. She's holding a clipboard. And you notice behind her is a man with a video camera and another man with a microphone. You hesitate for a moment. You think to yourself, I gotta get out of here. You wonder, what could this be about? What happened? You open the door. And the young woman says to you, "Are you," and she says your name and she wants you to confirm who you are. She asks you if she can come in. And then she proceeds to introduce herself as she pushes her way into your home. And she says, "I'm with the Olam Corporation, and you were entered into the 3 Wishes contest." You look at her with disbelief. You're still thinking to yourself, what does this woman want? And she seems harried. And she says to you, "You have won the 3 Wishes contest. And we will be broadcasting the winner tonight live from your house." She hands you a piece of paper and she says, "I need you to write down 3 wishes. These 3 wishes are things that you want to happen this year. And because you have won the contest, we are guaranteeing that these 3 things will happen for you this year." Now, we're not going to tell you when it's going to happen. We're not going to tell you how it will happen. But whatever 3 things you write down on this piece of paper will happen. I need you to write them down so we can announce you as the winner. You look at her and still wonder. You say to her, "I didn't enter a contest. I don't know what you're talking about." But she's very convincing, and she keeps handing you the paper and imploring you to write. We have to go live. You take the paper, you think for a moment, and you write down 3 things. You figure, what do I have to lose? You write them down, hand it to her. The camera goes on, the lights go on, and she announces you're the winner, and she reads your 3 wishes. Go ahead, take a moment and write down the 3 things that you would wish for. If you were in this situation, if this situation actually happened, what 3 things would you write down? I'll give you a few minutes to think about it, and I will be right back. I had you write down 3 things so you could think about what you really want. You need to realize that regardless of whether someone knocks on your door and grants you 3 wishes, whatever you wrote down is truly your heart's desire. And you can have what you desire. You can have what you want out of life. Whether someone knocks on your door and gives it to you. In life, how you start does not control how you finish. The end of your story, is up to you. It's up to you to write the ending. It's up to you to believe that what you wrote down, you can achieve, you can attain. It's meant for you to have. You have the power to create your story. When I say that, I say it as a person that has experienced some hard times in life. I think we all have. Anybody escape hard times in life? I don't think anyone gets to escape some challenges, right? I was at a point in my life where everything seemed to fall apart. I was facing a divorce. Then I lost my job. After losing my job, I got really sick. I had pain throughout my body. And I started going to doctor after doctor. And no one could figure out what was wrong with me. Test after test. And no one could figure out what was wrong with me. And I was in so much pain. And I finally found a doctor. And he did some tests. And he called me back in his office. And he looked at me and said the thing that no one wants to hear from a doctor. He looked at me and said, "I know what you have, but there is no cure. I know what you have, but there is no cure." Those words hit me because On one hand, it was a relief to know that someone finally knew what was wrong with me. But on the other hand, him saying there was no cure. And there was a moment in my mind where I had to process that. And I will tell you, in an instant, I rejected what he said. There was enough faith in God in me that even at the moment he said it, I thought to myself, you are a liar, because my God can heal. And as he explained to me, it was almost like I couldn't even hear him speaking anymore. But the things that he was saying was, I can give you a medication that will treat your symptoms and it'll help with the pain. But he was just reiterating that there was no cure. And I took the script, and it was almost like I sleepwalked out of his office and went home. Mind you now, I'm going through a divorce. I had lost my job. I need to try to find a new job. I need to get this medication that he's giving because I'm not crazy. I know God is going to heal me, but in the meantime, I'm going to take whatever he's giving me. So I need to make sure that my coverage is still in place, that, I have health insurance. So it's all of these things going on. And I can stand here today and tell you that from this experience, God showed up. So when I talk about stop surviving and start thriving, I talk about it from experience. In the end, I went through the divorce. I ended up remarrying. I found a job, and that job launched me to where I now have my own business. I learned a skill from that new job that I still do today and run a business doing it. And I was healed. Did not have another symptom. I wish I could tell you the day, the moment, and the time, but I was just completely healed. So when I say stop surviving, I want you to understand that you can stop surviving, because the life God has destined for you is a life where you thrive. It's a life where you walk in abundant overflow for every area of your life. We serve a God who is more than able. So you're going to have to come up out of where you are. Realize that everyone faces a valley experience. Now, your experience may not be the same as mine, but we all go through something. Depression, despair, fear, worry, they visit each of us at some point. But you don't have to live there. You don't have to stay there. You can come out of that valley experience, and it can all turn around, and you could go on to live a life of victory. I want you to declare with me, this is my year to win. This is my year to win. I want you to believe it, because it is your year to win.